Greetings, adventurers. I'm sorry if I sound a little bit rough today. It was a really good LARP weekend at Eversley. And today we're continuing reading the Menhirs Fate Rules, and we're at Advanced Faith Abilities at Cleanse Corruption. And it costs 1 faith per corruption of the target. Target is other. Type ceremony 2 minutes. Range 5 meters. Effect: through faith, no blemish upon the soul or aura is beyond redemption. This ceremony gently projects waves of spiritual purity through the target, massaging them back into their original innocent state. So long as the faith is spent, is high enough to overpower their corruption, the cleric can provide a kind of spiritual atonement, cleansing the object or person of the corruption tainting them. If the faith is insufficient to totally overpower it, the ceremony has no effect. You maintain your faith if the amount is insufficient to rid the target of its corruption. That's good. So it's not like if you spent however many faith and it doesn't work, that you've actually spent them, which is nice. Soul's Reflection. Cost 1 faith. Target other. Type ceremony 2 minutes. Range 1 meter. Effect, in brackets, inform a ref when you start this ceremony. The dark road is often made from well-intended steps. And many fall to greed, malice, power, or other corrupting influences without realizing how stained they have become. By drawing faith into their relic, a cleric can use this ceremony to create a moment of reflection. Their own spirit briefly affects the targets, providing insight into how far they may have fallen by comparison. At the end of the ceremony, the cleric will discover how many corruption points the target has. Interesting. Next one is Banish. Cost 2 faith, or 5 faith, or 15 faith, or 20 faith, or 30 faith, or 60 faith. I'm assuming that's going to become clear in a second. Target other. Type ceremony 30 seconds. Range 5 meters. Effect: this ceremony calls upon the cleric's total belief in their god's absolute power, so long as their faith is of sufficient intensity. I can't see very well, I'm so tired. The ceremony is capable of destroying almost any supernatural creature. Count the amount of faith used in the ceremony and call, by the power of faith, I banish you. And then it's the number of faith that you're using. So by the power of faith, I banish you X being. So you're trying to, say which amount you're using, I'm assuming. And it has, in square brackets, it has lesser 2, minor 5, renowned 15, herald 20, greater 30, and exalted 60. Again, I'm assuming that's going to become clear at some point. The next advanced faith ability is... No, sorry. Now instead of advanced faith ability, we're going to Entreaty. That's the next ability. Clerics and paladins are not weavers. They can, however, use fragments and menhir to perform an entreaty with their gods and ask for a boon. How this works: the clerics or paladins must visit... Oh my god, my eyes, I'm so tired. The guardians and book a time slot as per any weaving. To perform an entreaty with menhir, they must pay a basic hansel cost of 1 spirit essence. This is the same cost regardless of what they are asking for, and is used to activate the fragment. All wonderful words, which I'm assuming are going to become clear at some point. All participants of the entreaty must be devoted to the god the ceremony is dedicated to. Anyone who participates that is not must inform the guardian before the entreaty begins. The clerics may now do an entreaty to their god to ask for a boon. In this ceremony, they may spend as much faith as they feel appropriate. They should give the relevant amount of faith tokens to the guardian before they begin. In the entreaty, the clerics must state which god they are doing the entreaty to and what they want from the god. They may not use menhir to simply devote faith without asking for a boon, as this is a ceremony already and is a waste of menhir's time. There we go. That's all for today. Thank you very much for enjoying my sleepy voice.